In the top right side, we got a red Terran player from Team NV. He is Bunny. With the power of this girl right there. In the bottom left side, there's the blue Zerg, the Jinnah Green Wingers. He is Rogue. Alright, Rogue just barely being able to squeeze out the W there in the ZVZ. When he actually plays for KaiZ, does he? I thought he was one of the few players that is actually on Team NV. He is on Team NV. What you on about? What you on about? He used to be on KaiZ, but now he's on Team NV. I know a lot of players overall do. They just join random clans to troll. I don't think it's to troll. Because Bunny is actually on Team NV. I know a lot of other players, though, to your credit, they do join Team NV just to... I don't know, I still don't think it's to troll, but it's probably just to kind of have a community in the game, right? I mean, all these players, they know each other, right? They're friends with one another. They set up practice things and stuff like this, and I think that is probably the reason why a lot of the Jinnah Green Wings players join Team NV, I think. Like, Maru as well joined Team NV in-game. And I think it's because a lot of those players help each other out overall. I've heard stories about just the there being two separate groups of like really close friends that help each other practice in the Korean scene overall. And I think that is a little bit a part of it overall, right? Just those two friend groups. One of them kind of being the Team NV kind of where they hang out, and then the other one maybe into the community, I think. We've seen a lot of players as well in that one, even though they're on other teams. But yeah, it's you know, a fun thing to see overall. It's confusing sometimes for some casters. Same for me. The first time, couple of times I saw it, I was like, wait a moment. Wait a moment. Maru's not on Team NV, is he? May have to be later on though. Yeesh. Team Jinnah Green Wings. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Anyone missed the news about the Jinnah Green Wings overall? Basically what it came down to, they disbanded their League of Legends team. Now their League of Legends team overall not doing that fantastic. But it's possible that because of the League of Legends team drawing in all sorts of sponsors and such, that maybe they're gonna have to start considering the StarCraft 2 department as well, or reconsidering. Oh, that's what is happening there? It looks like just some Europe to Korea lag right there. I would hope. Nah, it won't happen again. Reaper at the front, tank the damage. Can heal up later, of course. Oh, wait a moment. Oh, wait a moment. You sneaky son of SOB. Look at him go. He's gonna go for the armory, and he's getting himself a concussive shell upgrade here. He's also looking for the Hellbat Marauder push. A very strong push overall that we do get to see now and again. Suddenly rear out its ugly mug. And behind this, he's gonna get a third base. Very interesting. Not much of an all-in raise. Okay, that was close. Not sure if he saw the well, now he saw. Now he saw. There's no way around it anymore. So the Hellbats, they slow down the Queens overall, and then sorry, the Marauders slow down the Queens, and then the Hellbats will be able to get on top of it. Gotta be careful with your Marauders here. They need to stay alive as well as those Hellbats, of course. You can do some pickup micro overall, but it looks like Rogue just has enough Queens here. A lot of them are very, very low on the HP, but some great micro. Good transfusions going down as well. We'll be able to hold their own against the first initial attack from Bunny. And Rogue making this look silly right now. That was nowhere near the amount of damage that you would need to do for a attack like that. Now Bunny is getting himself that third base behind this, but still has me a little bit wary about the overall state of the game for him. Okay, cannot pick up all those units here, unfortunately. Alright, Bunny. Bunny gonna go for a 4th base. Double engineering bay and the triple barracks. He's gonna really greed it up right now. I hope he didn't forget that he already made a 3rd base. It's interesting, right? This is kind of like the Terrans after a proxy 2 Rex, where they're like, alright, you know what we should do? We should just get ourselves the 3 command centers right here, right now. And this is maybe a little bit of a variation of that, right? Where we see the... Alright, well, the Hellbat Marauder push really didn't do anything. Let's just try to get 4 command centers really quickly. We'll have to see how that unfolds here into the later parts of this game, of course. A couple of Mutalisks will be coming out to play as well. We're going to be able to start the harassment. Especially if Bunny doesn't have much at home, which will be the case here, it looks like. Mutalisk coming in on the right as the Medivacs on the left. Gonna be a moment before before Bunny really has anything here to defend against this. Of course, that 4th base right now being spotted as well there. Rogue's gonna be scratching his head and maybe try to do something here against this. Oh, combat shield in real trouble here. Yeah, it's not gonna be saved at all. Now, combat shield less important than the stim pack, of course, but still. Widow Mines are gonna have to zone away these Mutalisks. There's a drop in the main base, though, as well. That is doing quite a bit. Also, 10 workers have gone down. The Mutalisk now not being utilized to the fullest efficiency, I would say. They are shooting the supply depots instead, but I guess you can't really focus too much on the micro there. With a big drop like this going on in your main base. Still an alright amount of Marines here. Getting some trading happening. Like that, Bunny didn't, you know, put too much effort into trying to get away from there. Because very unlikely that he ever gets away from a location like that. Now, he did clean up 13 workers right there on the other side of the map. But it's still a very dominant lead here for Rogue, right? 86 workers. He's got the army lead as well. So, yeah, Bunny's still struggling here. Needs to make another move like that, get more damage dealt, without preferably losing all of his attacking units at the same time. Alright, losing 2 Mutalisks right there. Not bad, not bad. 5th base for Rogue has been established as well. It's going to go for a 6th base here. Yes, he is. Alright. Rogue not shying away from the macro here. He's just going to go ahead and try to get as much of an economy as possible. He knows that his opponent went quite greedy on the eco side of things as well. Trying to catch up in the eco here. Meaning that he's pretty much free to do so, right? He's on 95 workers here. He's been there for quite a while. And now this is where he can just keep making more Zerglings, more Mutalisks, get his tech structures out. Whatever he wants, really. Whichever way he would feel that it's going to bring him the best shot at taking this down. A couple of Banelings there on the right side. 4 SCVs so far. But yeah, this is where you want to be as a Zerg, right? This is a wonderful position for Rogue. He's got a very healthy economy. Can just throw down more bases, more buildings, whatever which he needs to. He can get himself up to max supply. And then he can just start throwing his army at Bunny. And even though he may lose his entire army, it doesn't really matter. Even if he doesn't really trade efficiently, it doesn't matter. Because, well, I mean, he has about 100 drones mining away. His economy is going to be nuts. He's going to be able to re-max. Now, I mean, not being efficient, that's one thing. Not being able to clean up anything of your opponents or trade at all, that's another, of course. He still needs to be able to get some damage onto his opponents here, but that one Widow Mine there, that was quite the clutch. Being able to take out pretty much all of the Banelings right there. There's a couple more available here, it would appear. Oh, Baneling landmine! Oh, that got so close. Nice attempt right there. May still try to micro over it. No, it's going to just pick up and leave right now. For the time being. Maybe at another point he's going to be able to utilize the Banelings here. Bank for Rogue is coming up. Adrenal glands being researched. Thank you very much. Ultralisk Gavin as well coming in. Rogue again. You know what? Showing. Alright. I'm in charge here. I can do whatever I want. I can be aggressive while also attacking up at the same time. Baneling landmines, of course, still here. Available. Ooh, the scan coming in. We'll be able to get rid of that one. Bunny Star Sense being able to get that rolling. Big counter-attack Palooza right now. The Mutalisk on top of quite a couple of the production facilities here with an alright amount of Zerglings as well. Running away from the reinforcements of Bunny. Bunny needs to keep those units moving here, of course. Cannot afford to sit still. Needs to chase these blue boys down. Bit of an attack on the bottom side. Looks like that did get cleaned up by the Banelings also. Oh, wait, there was another Widowmine shot. My bad. Thought we were going to have the battle continue onwards here. Mutalisk. Looking for some more trades as the entire Terran army here trying to get rid of them. A couple of Zerglings still burrowed as well in the main base, even though they are, I mean, completely visible with that missile turret there. Looks like Bunny not quite being able to see what's going on there. Right, reinforcements comes in. Should be able to get rid of this, right? There we are. Even with the adrenal glands, still enough Marines right there in good enough positions. Okay, Rogue now starting to get into positions where it looks like he wants to start taking bases off of Bunny that are originally intended to be his. Run by it with the links here, not getting much done. The base on the left side looks like that will be cleaned up. Sweet, do not have anything happening there anymore. There will be a drop actually. Yeah, Thor and a couple of bio units. Oh, that is rough. The wrong medevac in front right now. And also coming into the main base with this drop. Bunny once again starting to make some plays here, guys. He is definitely giving Rogue a run for his money. Oh, he's going to get on top of the Ultralisk Cavern. He cancels the speed upgrade right there. Anabolic Synthesis not going to get resurged right now. That's a massive pick-off at this moment. 14 workers go down, putting Rogue back down to a 75 worker count. Now, the army supply here for Bunny. He did sacrifice a lot of his army, but it's still pretty up there, right? It's still 98 against 108, so it feels like it should still be holdable here for Bunny. I don't think he's going to be able to break him right now, right here, but those Ultralisks, they are still scary. They don't have the speed, though. That is a big problem. Do we have a planetary there? Yes, we do. One base does get picked off here for Bunny as well. That is a bit of a bummer, of course. Not what he would like to see happen. And it looks like another base will fall as well. Alright, Bunny taking a bit more damage than I would like to see. Still doing... No, wait, no, it's not a drop. There's Widowmine still on the left side, I suppose, but that's about it. What's happening for Bunny on the other side of the map. Yeah, Rogue's completely comfortable moving back now. He's done his damage. That's all he needed to do. That is absolutely everything he needed. Careful of the Widow Mines here. Rogue. Widow Mines being spread out a little bit. Oh, that's a good one. Getting a reasonable amount of banelings there. Still, of course, another Widow Mine here. Will have to be dealt with. Army supplies going quite heavily in favor for Rogue, but a lot of that is inside of these Mutalisk, of course. Does Rogue still have enough to defend back at home as well? It looks like he should, right? That is a incredible amount of Ultralisk and an even better amount of banelings. The Widow Mines connecting to the Zerglings. That is a shame. Medivacs trying to pick up and get on out of there, but Mutalisk will be coming in here to clean up the rest of this attack. As a massive counter-attack of Ultralisk and Zerglings is coming to perhaps, potentially, finish off Bunny here. Although Bunny still has an alright amount of units here as well. Top left side, that's no planetary just quite yet, so needs to get his bio there as the Ultralisk and the Banelings could try to get themselves a way forward into the main base right here. Another important thing to note is that we've never seen Rogue really going up to the +3/+3, but looking at the supply overall right now, it's a grim story here for Bunny. Even though he has been able to keep Rogue on the back foot of things. Looks like they're losing the two bases while not having this one in the top left side. Kind of came to nib him in the butts, and GG is called. Very well played by both those players. That was a wonderful game overall. It was a lot of fun. Quite a lot of stuff happening. Bunny not being able to get the victory, but you know what? He got pretty close there for a couple of times. It started to feel a little bit winnable again, right? Even though he got himself very far behind in the early stages of that game, because his Hellion, the Hellbat Marauder pushed in and get anything done. And that is an incredibly important thing to note, that if that hadn't happened, or if it actually did manage to do some damage, right? Even just get all the queens and maybe here and there a couple of drones, maybe like 2 drones even, that could have looked differently as well. Because those queens, they're not just important to hold that attack, they're also in charge of getting the creep spread out there. They're also in charge of getting the larvae out so you can get to that incredibly high drone count. So if you do manage to get rid of all those queens, that game looks different. That game looks different at that point. There's less of a snowball for Rogue. There's less momentum for him to get built up. And that never was achieved by Bunny there. But Bunny with a quick 3rd and a quick 4th base straight afterwards. Still making it somewhat of a game. So, pretty darn cool stuff. Alright. No time to waste. We're going to go into game number 2 here. It will be on Death Aura. That is, of course, Bunny's map choice here, it would appear. We're going to get things started. This is a pretty dope game. Yeah, I would say so as well. Now, Bunny versus Rogue. Will Bunny be able to do it one more time? Get rid of another one of these behemoths of a Zerg player in a single day. It's rough out there. It's rough out there. It's not safe for this red Terran from Team NV. He is Bunny. Bottom right side, the blue Zerg player fighting for the Jin Air Green Wings. He is Rogue. Oh, Bunny. Not looking for another one of those macro games here, it looks like. But no, I don't think it would be too bad for him. Especially if he doesn't bank a lot of his ammo on a quick early engagement. Okay, the drone scout so far not gonna get in on the right location on the map here. Checking the left side, but there is an overlord coming in. It's not gonna be able to see that barracks in time in order to to send drones over, I would say. But it is still in time for him to start prepping the defenses, right? We'll be able to kind of get the ball rolling for him. If he sends this overlord away right now, he doesn't. Okay, he knows. 2 barracks, one of them already preparing. I hope Bunny also saw that overlord, of course. If he thinks he didn't get scouted, that could be a problem as well, of course. May try to bulk up a bit more of the Marines without fully realizing that he did get scouted. Now, Rogue doesn't know that there's 3 racks on the way, and that is still a big difference right here. So maybe that is something to be said as well still for Bunny. Those Marines are gonna be coming in a bit harder than Rogue would anticipate initially. Okay, he throws down a Roach Warren though. That is a perfect response to the 3 racks right now. Bunkers do still manage to get into some pretty solid locations though, allowing the Marines here to utilize the pathway in between. It's going to be difficult for Zerglings really to get all the damage that they want. The bunkers looks like they will be able to get up. Nothing here to really stop it. Zerglings running across the field. There are some supply depots here. There's a full wall of Bunny realizing the plan of Rogue. We'll try to immediately shut it down before it actually happens. All Marines still spilling over. His base looks like that is gonna go down regardless of what else is gonna happen in this game, which is a good start for Bunny, of course. The 3 racks is quite committed, and well, he still needs to find a way to deal with those Zerglings back at home as well. I'll just keep repairing them. Repair really isn't the worst thing that is going on here, of course. Ooh, doesn't cost him too much money. Marines trying to get back into the safety of their bunker. No high ground vision, though. That is a problem.
Base is under
Knows he's getting shot, but can't quite make out where from. Supply depot still staying alive as well. Single SCV at every supply depot. Everything you need here. And he's still containing his opponents as well, so needs to be careful. There's a Roach Ravager attack that will be coming in here straight afterwards. So the Marines coming forwards. Not gonna waste any time. Gonna try to get on top of these. And without any Roaches there, I think he has a pretty good shot of making something work. But now there is a Roach again. The Roaches do quite a bit of damage against those Marines. And there it is. Bunny taps on out of there. Did not have anything back at home to really stop